What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? This y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Jackboy Maine versus jai400. Now, this battle was pretty cool. It was a it was a solid battle. It was pretty solid. So we're gonna start off round one with jai400 bars, and it was comedy to me. You know what I mean? He had to you know what? I don't understand the nerve of a nigga. So he was, being sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? The way Jackboy Maine basically start his bars, which was very hilarious. Coming from jai400, man. It was creative. It was funny. He approached the Walmart chain. He said he got a discount. He said he got a discount from Rum Nitty. Then you know what I'm saying, he started going ham with the bars. He had a Tupac bar, which was fire. And then he said you took New Jersey twerk style until it wasn't new no more. Fire, man. Fire. And the reason that's, that's fire to me, because, it could be a bad thing, but it could also be a good thing. And like, what I mean about that is, if you just, just take New Jersey twerk style to the point where to the point where you're copying it and you're making it look very, very, very predictable, it just don't look too good because you're copying him. You know what I mean? But if you're doing something similar to him, it's understandable to an extent, but you still should try to come with your own style. And I definitely think Jackboy Maine have his own style. Now, the other people with the Goonies, I don't think that they have a style. And it's more people up in the Goonies more than you think it is. It's just not for people, but I'm pretty sure all y'all know that, but some people don't know that. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if they're together or not, but that's a whole nother subject. So when he's saying that he stole New Jersey twerk style, it made it look a certain way on Jackboy Maine. It made it look a certain way on him. You know what I mean? Even though he came with his own type of style, he just sounds similar to a New Jersey twerk. But for a person like jai400 to say it, he could say it in a way for you to make it, it's like you copying his style. You doing the boom, when you doing your bars, and then all of a sudden you yell at the end of your bar when the bar done. You know what I mean? But that was fire from jai400. You know what I mean? And his first round was outstandable, man. He approached the, about the writer and New Jersey twerk thing, about they had to help you, for you breaking out on, trying to, get off the stage and get it in with people. He addressed all that. And he was just saying, he was basically saying, you ignorant. You was ignorant for that. And you look, and you looked real stupid for that. That's the way jai400 was coming at him. And it was real solid. Real solid. Now, round one for Jackboy Maine. Now, Jackboy Maine, he had a couple of slip-ups. Well, not slip-ups, but he had a couple of pauses. And it seemed like he was trying to remember his round. But if I'm not mistaken, this might be jai400 first battle as far as being back. So, sometimes, you got to knock that dust off. Sometimes you got to knock that dust off, man. And, that's just how it go. Sometimes you just got to knock the dust off. But he did have that Temptation, Just My Imagination bar. That was fire. He be getting it in with the R&B songs and the raps, and then put them in schemes. And once he's done with it, the bar does come out fire. It does. So that was real fire from from jai400. He had the 1942 bar. That was fire. That was fire too. he was going in as far as like with the bars, but I just feel like he should have definitely attacked Jay more. You know what I mean? He should have definitely, most definitely, like attacked Jay more, and I feel like he didn't do that. And then plus he had a couple of pauses. All right, round two, jai400, he's still getting personal. With the Goonie, with the Goonie situation, he's still getting personal on him with that. He had Nigel. They gonna have to see the hollow in you. That was fire. I think he threw like a little shot at hollow. That was that was dope though. That was fire. That was real fire. And he was going in, man. He approached Jackboy Maine with the ignition bar. That Jackboy Maine said, because he was like, is you know, like the bar was just not the business. Like the bar basically just won the business. The way he was basically breaking down the ignition bar. So he was being sarcastic, what I'm saying, with that, with Jackboy Maine. And he made it funny, of course. And I actually like jai400, man. I just think sometimes he'll battle and it seems like he don't care, or sometimes when he battle, he don't come with all 3 rounds. But I figured he was gonna come with all 3 rounds with Jackboy Maine, because ain't no telling what Jackboy Maine was gonna do on his first time coming back. Sometimes when you come back, you super hot and you lit. But sometimes when you come back, you could be lit, but you also trying to knock the dust off, and all the people just really, really want to hear is maybe some subpar bars. You know what I'm saying? You never know, and you could win with the fans cheering for you live. You know what I mean? So that was fire from round two. jai400 still was keeping his foot on the brake, which was fire. Round two, Jackboy Maine, he had the one more chance Biggie. um, he had the he had the it's 400 for 400. I'm talking about 100%. Basically, you know what I'm saying, going at 400, he getting 400 for 400. He gonna get 100%. That was fire. He had the 4-figure bar was fire. Like jai400 was going in, dog. He had AD KD bar was fire. Like, y'all the reason why y'all don't have a team in Jersey. Like, that was fire. That was fire from him. I'm Killer Cam. She gonna suck it or not bar. That was fire too. Like Jackboy Maine went in the second round. The second round could be debated. It could be. Now, third round, man, the moment I was liking Jackboy Maine, as far as the way he was like spinning his bars, like the way he be breaking down like the R&B singers and the groups and all that, and then he put them in schemes, and then it's like a fire bar at the end. It's fire. But then jai400 came up in there and predicted his style, and then on top of that, he had the nerve to do it, but he was making it. He was basically giving sarcasm again, and it just came to the point where when he did it, let's just say if he do it, and then they be like, that was fire. But if he do it, and then they looking at him like, okay, well, you know what, you did that too. You did that too. You know what I mean? Like, you doing what he doing. Like, that's not fire. But he could easily say, well, this is what he do. I'm being sarcastic. Little do y'all know, I'm breaking him down. And he broke Jackboy Maine down, man. He broke him down. You know? He broke him down. So that was real fire, you know what I'm saying, from from him. You know what I'm saying? That was real fire. And the third round, Jackboy Maine, he had a Golden State Warrior bar that was fire. He was saying something like the because Klay Thompson is number 11. I'm gonna have to go back to that, but I definitely wrote that down because it was fire, man. But the way he had broke it down, I got caught up into like another bar he was saying after that. You know what I mean? But that Golden State Warrior bar was fire from Jackboy Maine. He said you could shoot anywhere. You could shoot anywhere like Drake, like Jay Crowder. That was hard too. But I will say, Jackboy Maine third round, it was cool. And then on top of that, he did that thing again where he did the R&B singer type schemes, and then it just made me just think of what Jackboy, of what J400 was saying to Jackboy. All you do is just, like you do like the little R&B bars, and then you go here and then you go there. He broke that down, man. So if I had to call this battle, man, I think J400 probably got this battle 2-1. 2-1. If somebody said 3-0, then you probably edged J400 up in the second round, because Jackboy Maine round up in the second round was fire. So, J400 got this bar, man. 2-1. 2-1. And shouts out to Jackboy Maine, though. I actually like Jackboy Maine. I do. I do. And he did have like a couple of slip ups. He had a couple of slip ups, man, and that was kind of hurting him. That was kind of hurting him, like on the real. I'm not even gonna lie, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? You had a couple of slip ups, bro. A couple of slip ups. But get that together though, and you'll be solid, man. Like I feel like drugs need more work than Jackboy Maine, to be real. Jackboy Maine is hard, man. I like Jackboy Maine. But this is y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Shout out to J400, man. You definitely got that dub. Press that like button too, y'all.